Part 2, the playbook. Now that we've laid out the problems, it's time to flip the script, because knowing what the challenges are is only half the battle. The real power is in knowing how to fight back. That's why part 2 is all about the playbook. 10 moves you can start using right now to get ahead, no matter how unfair the game feels. Point number 1, master technology and AI. If you're Gen Z and you don't know how to use AI, it's like being 18 in 1995 and just saying, internet's just a fad. Spoiler, it wasn't. AI is the new electricity, and it's not waiting for anyone. Here's what it means for you. Learn the tools now. Play with ChatGPT, Midjourney, or whatever pops up next. Not for fun, but for leverage. Use it to draft resumes, automate tasks, build study notes, or mock up business ideas. This isn't cheating. It's like using a calculator instead of counting on your fingers. In a few years, the divide won't be who has a degree, but who knows how to use AI. And the scary part, the gap is already showing up in paychecks. So take 20 minutes a day, learn a tool, apply it to real tasks. Because the person who learns how to multiply their time with AI, they're about to lap everyone else. Point number 2, make money skills your superpower. No money or money will own you. Most of Gen Z learn more about parallelograms than personal finance in school. That's a crime. Here's the truth. Money management isn't just a skill, it's survival. And the earlier you master it, the more freedom you'll have. Start with the simple 70-20-10 system. 70% to needs, 20% to savings, 10% to fun. Yes, you're allowed to have fun, just not at the cost of being broke. Build a $1,000 emergency fund first, then stretch that to 3 to 6 months. That's the difference between sleeping at night and stressing about every car repair. Track your money for 30 days, every dollar. It sounds boring, but here's the magic. Awareness changes behavior. Suddenly you see that $200 you spent on delivery apps and realize, wait, that could have been half a stock in Apple. Money management is the one skill that compounds across your entire life. Ignore it, and the system will eat you alive. Point number 3, kill the debt traps early. Debt is a leash. Cut it. Buy now, pay later, credit cards with double-digit interest, payday loans, these are landmines dressed up as convenience. The ads say, split into 4 easy payments. Translation, sign here and stay broke longer, maybe forever. Debt isn't just numbers on a statement, it's a leash. It controls your choices, that trip you can't take, that apartment you can't afford, that business you can't start. Often, it's because the debt is dragging you down. The fix is simple, but not easy. Stop feeding the trap. If you already have balances, use the avalanche or the snowball method. Pay the smallest first for momentum or the highest interest for efficiency. Every dollar you pay off is like buying your freedom back. You'll never regret escaping debt. You'll only regret wasting time in it. Point number 4, build a real resume. Proof beats promises. Forget the piece of paper that lists hardworking, team player, good communicator. Everyone writes that junk. Employers want proof. Resume equals skills plus results. You don't need a fancy job title to show value. Build small, real projects. Design a logo for a local business. Create a simple website for a neighbor's side hustle, or crunch data for your school's club. Then frame it as results. Increase sales by 8%. Cut costs by 20%. Save 15 hours per week. That is where the gold is. Here's the kicker. In a world where AI can generate a cover letter in 10 seconds, what stands out isn't how pretty your resume looks, it's whether you've actually done the work. Proof beats promises every single time. Point number 5, earn more with stacks, not just steps. Average skills stacked become rare gold. The old idea of climbing one career ladder is broken. Today you need stacks. What's a stack? It's combining skills that on their own are average, but together they're rare and powerful. As an example, you're decent at writing, add analytics, add AI. Now you're not just a writer, you're a growth hacker who can write, measure, and scale content at lightning speed. Employers pay extra for that. Clients beg for that. You don't need to be world-class at one thing, you need to be above average at a few things that stack together. That's where the leverage is. Skills are Lego blocks. The more you collect and stacked, the more you can build. Point number 6, turn time into assets. Stop trading time for money. Here's the difference between the rich and the broke. The broke trade time for money. The rich turn time into assets. Assets are things that work while you don't. videos, code, ebooks, templates, even a tiny Etsy shop. Gen Z has the biggest opportunity in history. You can post something once and it can reach millions for free. Yet most of that energy goes into memes that die in 24 hours. Imagine if you turned even 10% of that effort into something that lives forever, like tutorials, digital projects, or digital libraries, even portfolio work. The goal isn't to become an overnight influencer, it's to slowly build a library of things that grow your credibility and maybe even earn you income while you sleep. The earlier you start, the bigger that library becomes. Point number 7, choose work with leverage. If 2x better doesn't equal 10x output, you're in the wrong job. Not all jobs are created equal. Some reward effort literally. You work an hour, you get paid an hour. Others give you leverage. You get better, your results multiply. Look for where you can scale. If you're in sales, can you learn systems that allow you to reach 10x more people? If you're in design, can you package templates and sell them online? If you're in coding, can you automate tasks that save companies massive money? Here's the rule of thumb. Ask yourself, if I get 2x better at this, can I multiply my output by 10x? If the answer is yes, that's leverage. That's where careers can explode. Point number 8, live below your means. Flex now, broke later. This one's not sexy, but it's undefeated. Lifestyle creep. Buying nicer cars, bigger apartments, fancier toys every time you get a raise is the silent killer of wealth. Think of money like water. If you've got a leaky bucket, it doesn't matter how much you pour in, it'll never fill. The leaks? Overspending on status, financing a car you can't afford, upgrading your apartment because I deserve it. That's how people making 6 figures end up broke. Same as people making 40,000. The wealthy don't get rich by showing off. They get rich by staying humble longer. Keep your costs low and your money grows. Blow it to impress strangers on Instagram and you'll stay broke trying. Point number 9, choose your circle wisely. Your friends are either fuel or they're quicksand. You've heard the saying that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's true, and it's also brutal. If your circle is broke, negative, and distracted, you'll eventually match them. Here's the secret. Access isn't free, but it is possible. You can earn your way into better circles by trading value. Offer to take notes, edit videos, crunch data, or organize events for people doing what you want to do. That effort buys you proximity, and proximity changes everything. Your environment is like gravity. You either orbit around people building and creating, or you get pulled into the black hole of people wasting their lives. Choose wisely. Point number 10, health is a money plan. Strong body, sharp brain, better money. Here's the one nobody talks about. Your body is your bank account. Sleep deprived, sluggish, and sick people don't make good money decisions. Strong body, sharp brain, smart choices. It's all connected. If you're exhausted, you'll overspend on convenience, skip opportunities, and settle for less. If you're healthy, you'll have the energy to push through side hustles, chase promotions, and think long term. Gen Z is facing higher stress and anxiety than any generation before, and much of it ties back to poor health habits. Sleep, lift, move, hydrate. It sounds basic, but in a world of shortcuts, doing the basics is the real superpower. Gen Z, the game is tough, but winnable. Costs are high, wages crawl, AI is changing everything, and attention is under attack. But you're not powerless. Stack skills, guard your focus, kill the debt, build assets, and stay healthy. Now prove it. Drop "I'm in" the comments if you're ready for the challenge. Share this with one person you care about because it could change the next 10 years of their life. Don't just watch this video, act on it. This is Ben Adams, the American Money 101. God bless.